Okay, as you can see, I put on all the parts on their alligator trees. It's a little bit annoying looking at this because these things can easily tip over. It's because of the fact that it's too high. I've been meaning to take some time and rebuild my alligator clip holders in a more minimal fashion, so that way it doesn't look like this. I just haven't had the opportunity to do it yet. I have a few here which I just found, but yeah, I'm going to begin priming all these parts here and then get ready to start painting. I had this discussion with Prime 92 the other day. She's looking into getting more of these, and if you go on eBay, you'll definitely find a pack of 10 or 20 for relatively maybe 10 or 15 bucks. However, not a good idea. I mean, okay, yeah, they make name brand versions of this, but I bought these for like a pack of 50 for about maybe $10, and then the bamboo sticks, I purchased it for $1 with a pack of 100. You can do the math right there. It's cheaper, it's easier. All you need to do is get these, jab them in there. Some of them will have like a grip thing, so you may have to like crush them a bit so it goes into the bamboo vine. You may have to shave off the bamboo, but useful tool, and it's cheap to make and perfect. I'm using my Mr. Pain Station stand because I really don't feel like pulling out the foam block, and all the leftover, you know, foamy stuff is scattered about here. So yeah, this is what I got ready for. So, like I always do, here is the parts before priming, and here are all the parts fully primed and ready to go. As you can see, it's a little pinkish with the layer of primer. I only do one coat. Didn't see the necessity of doing multiple coats, but it did its job, to say the least. Here's another example here. Okay, pretty much covered a lot of things here. The one thing, of course, that I wanted to work on is on the shoulders, because over here there's a little notch here that I snipped off, and then I was like sanding it down with a sponge just so it, you know, comes out smoothly, but there was a lot of scarring, so definitely the priming covered up a lot of the scar marks. So I do have a little bit of a complaint with the primer, of course. Has anybody purchased anything like this before? This is Mr. Hobby's Mr. Primer Surfacer 1000. I picked this up not at Gundam Planet. I actually picked this up at another hobby store to try it out, because I've always tried the Mr. Surfacer 1000s, the 1200s, in the bottle form like this, and I thought, oh, okay, this must be better quality. I'm here to tell you that this is a piece of shit. Getting this to be thinned out was a chore. I had to use this, of course, which, you know, same company, and I have very little of it now, so I need to get some more soon. I'm gonna have to take a trip to Gundam Planet to get some. But this guy, if I put very little, like let's say 20%, doesn't come out. 30% doesn't come out. The minute I do 40 to close to 45%, it comes out like a shower, and it doesn't, the pigmentation doesn't stick. It got to the point where it started to bleed the paint, or bleed the primer too much. So I had to like cut back, give it a little bit more primer inside the bottle, just so I can balance it out. And it was a pain in the ass going back and forth to the point that I said, you know what, I'm just going to paint the way it is, and there you have it. I don't know why I didn't use the Mr. Surfacer 1000s or 1200 that I believe I do have another bottle. I have to take stock of what I got. But this was like, forget it. This is a pain in the ass. Now, I know somebody out there is going to tell me, oh, I swear by it, it's the best thing in the world. I don't know about this. I had to do search on the internet, and I got a lot of people who were saying negative things about this guy. So this is going to be a one and done for me. I'm moving on to the ones that I know that will work. So I'm not going to bore you guys with painting the charcoal parts metallic gray and some of the black parts black, NATO black. I'm going to focus on only 2 colors. So we're going to start painting with this. This is acrylic based paint. Don't have to worry about the fumes or anything like that, but for safety reasons, keep a mask on when you get a chance. So I've already thinned out the appropriate amount. Let's see what we got here. I know this is one part of the video not too many people like to watch because of how loud my compressor is. And to answer people's questions, yes, I can buy a regulator. I can put it on this little shitty little compressor. Problem is, I don't want to put it on this shitty little compressor anymore. I want to get myself a new one. Something very quiet. But for now, it does its job, as you can see there. It came out okay. Let's pull something else out. The holsters. This one didn't do a good job of me sanding down, and you know, cleaning up some of the nubs. But it's all right. I'm not entering this in the contest. I just wanted to at least get it done nice. Okay. Alright, so we were talking about this before. Let's, don't knock acrylic based paint. They do a very good job. It's easy to clean. Again, you don't have to worry about fumes or anything like that. It's fumeless, you could say. And it applies very well. And it's easy to water down. Oh, you can actually use water to water it down if you wish. But for this, I have the thinner specifically designed for this. That's a nice coat of brown. Still had black in my head. All right, so that came out nice. We'll try something else. Oh yes, this one. Part of the shoulders. That shoulder's side armor of the chest. That came out good. Very nice. Alright. Let me finishing up the rest, and then we'll move on to the next color.